Hi, this video is to help you get organized so that you can keep track of all your files as you develop your Moodle course. We're going to start with our Google Apps. I'm going to go into my Google Docs. And Google Docs is where most of the Google Apps we use are, the things like documents and spreadsheets and presentations. And so here I have, I'll put check marks by them and I'll zoom in so you can see them. This document, this drawing, this diagram, this spreadsheet, and this document are all files that I use in my Moodle course I'm developing. And this list of courses is just going to get huge. And so if I don't organize these, I'm going to be having trouble. So what I'm going to do is go over here to this Create button. And I can create a collection. That's a file folder. So I'm going to call this My Moodle Course. And so you name it whatever your course is with the course number. Say OK. OK. So now I'm going to go back to this Home button. And all those files, you can see My Moodle Courses right there. But all of these files that I mentioned earlier, this document, this diagram, this spreadsheet, this document, I want to keep all of those in that folder for my Moodle course. And so I can click on this Organize folder right up here. And right away it gives me options I can choose. And these are all different folders or collections I have. So if I check my Moodle course, now I can also put these in other folders too. That's one advantage of Google Docs. You know, on most computer operating systems you can keep the main file in only one place. Here the cool thing is if I wanted to put it in more than one area, I could do that, and anytime I made a change to the document, I don't need to do it again. It automatically changes everywhere. So we'll say Apply Changes. Now if I want to, if I only want these files to show up in that folder, right now I'm on this home screen. You can see that it's red there. What I can do is I could right click over here because I have all four of those checked, and I could say don't show in home. And what's going to happen then is they're going to go away. And I can see my Moodle courses right here, and there are those files. And so if I go back to home, they're not there. I could even check this and say right click and say don't show in home. And then it's not lost, it's over here on the side. Here are all my collections and there's my Moodle course. So if I click on it, there are my files nicely organized. So again, this is how you organize Google Docs. You also may have files, images and videos and things, and so I'm going to go to my desktop. And so here I have a number of files out here that are for my course. For instance, this video and this video and this video are all videos for my Moodle course. I've got a PowerPoint here and I've got a couple documents and images, and I don't want to lose those. So I'm going to right click in my desktop and I'm going to choose New Folder. I'm going to call this My Moodle Course, same name. Then I'm going to go ahead and drag all of this raw material in there. And I could actually hold down the control button and click them all, but I'll do them one at a time since there's not too many for this demo. So here are all my videos going in there. I've got 2 images going in there. Again, I'm choosing these. They wouldn't fit in my H drive very well. I've got a couple other files. I've got, let's see, where are they? Oh, Worksheet 1. And I've got Rubric 1 for my Moodle course. And let's say I have this PowerPoint file. So now if I click in here, my Moodle course, it's kind of a mess. And so I would actually make some new folders and even organize inside of here. You could organize it by chapter. I'm going to do it pretty simply for this demo. I'm going to say Video, Videos maybe. I will click outside there, then New Folder again. I'm going to say Images. That would include pictures and diagrams and clip art. And then I'm going to do one more. We could say other files. or just files, whatever you want to do. So here's, I'll zoom in so you can see this again. Here's an image, so I could put that picture into there. Here's another image. Some videos, you can see videos. This little icon is a video. We'll put that in there. Put this video in there. This video in there. Then these other files are Word documents, and I have a PowerPoint, and you can decide whatever type of folders you want, but very nice to do. Now, these wouldn't fit in your H drive very well, so what I would do is keep them on my desktop, but I would also make a copy on like a USB drive or something, because they'll be in your Moodle course, but you always like to have the raw material somewhere. Another thing is I haven't shown you how to make a backup of your course yet, but I have a backup right here. And I would actually keep my backups inside there, because every so often I'm just paranoid and I like to back up my files. And so in a nutshell, I'll close this. That is what you would do to get organized so that when you are ready to start building your course, sorry I got interrupted there, but when you're ready to build your course, then you'll have all those files organized in your Google Docs and in that file folder. Of course, you'll also probably have a lot of videos in your YouTube channel, and we talked about that in a previous video. So, good things to think about as you're building your course.